In this video, I'm going to show us how to organize a SketchUp for Schools app file to lay out a space, the 12 by 5 space, for your reverse engineering projects. Basically, we'll have to lay out all the parts and export it as a DXF file to speak with the Illustrator's, Adobe Illustrator, and be able to run the laser. So, how we start this is we start this by knowing that if we turn in our reverse engineering, you will get this board layout piece right here. In this board layout, there's some information right here that's important as far as the sizes, what we make our pieces, the step-by-step process, and there's also a link here to get our parts. But essentially, we start by doing a SketchUp for Schools app. So go into there, and when we get into the beginning here, we are going to want to do a new, and we want this to be in inches. Now, we're going to set up a top view like normal, so create, feet and inches. We're going to go into our views right away. In our views, we're going to go to top. We're going to go to parallel projection. From there, we want to make sure our model info is correct. Half inch is fine. 16th fine there. 16th fine there. And then delete out our model of the person that we have. So the next thing I'm going to do is put this away, and then use my tape measure tool to make a guideline from the green axis at 11 7/8. Zoom in a little bit because that space didn't look very big, and then from the red axis, 4 7/8. What that does, it gives us 1/8 of an inch around our area for a little room for error, because we have a 5-inch by 12-inch piece that we're making our piece out of, or cutting our stuff out of on the laser. Now, the next thing I do is save it. And it will ask what you want to do there. I'm just going to title this layout, and then whatever I'm making. So I'm going to go Catapult here just because I have some Catapult parts already downloaded. And I'm going to hit OK. Once I do that, it'll ask me where I want to put it. And this will be 8th grade IT. And then select that. It already exists. So I do a different model name. So I'm just going to go layout. Catapult 2. Just a different name. And then once again, 8th grade. Now, once I get in here, I am ready to start putting some parts in. So I had to go retrieve my parts from that link in the model, or in that Schoology folder. So go to Schoology. In Schoology, we're going to go to my class, into the engineering folder. Once we get to the engineering folder, we are going to go down to where it says the board layout not required. Click into it. Once we get here, we're going to click on the top link, which will take us to the 3 folders that have the parts we need that we haven't made. So what we need to do first of all is select the folder that we are making, of the part we're making, the project we're making. And from there, I have already got 3, 2, and 1 downloaded, so I'm going to download by double clicking and hitting the download button. 4, 5, 6, once I get it working here. I froze my piece. I don't know what happened there, but I froze it all up. So I was at doing 6, so I just backed out, back into my catapults, going into 6. That's what the problem was, so it worked this time. Download, back out, 10, download. The parts you need, I forgot to mention that, are found in the PDF for the project, and that is also in Schoology. So if I go into my engineering folder, the parts you need are in here. So if I go into my Catapult PDF, it will show me the PDF where it came from, and I will slide down that PDF and locate the part list and look to see what parts I need and if I need duplicates of certain ones. That'll show me it there. Now, from there, I got my parts downloaded, so I go back into my SketchUp for Schools, and all I have to do is do a File folder, Insert, your computer, which would be your device, and then bring in all the things we have in our downloads. So date modified, if it's the most recent thing you did, select it, open it, insert it as component, drop it. Once again, file folder, insert, your computer, select it, open it, insert it as a component, and drop it. Now, a few things just for organization purposes, just so you know. When you bring them in, the move tool is your friend. It's over here, fourth tool up, and I would usually select things by using the endpoints to move things around and place them in this 11 7/8 by 4 7/8 space. And then lastly, if you need to duplicate things, you can select them. I'm going to deselect because I had that last one still selected by escaping. Deselect, move tool again. If I select it and I hit the control key, it will duplicate it. So if I need more than one, don't insert more than one, just hit the control key, click on the piece, and it will duplicate it. Lastly, if we need to rotate any pieces, we can click on it, drop it, and then the little red crosshairs, if you click on them, will work to flip them 90 degrees, whatever you need to flip them. Alright? But we want to get all the parts that we need on or inside these guidelines to get ready for our export, which will happen in the next video. Alright, so organize your pieces, get them inside the boundaries. Thanks for watching the video.